Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2022, another part of our McLaren career mode. Today we are back with the Spanish Grand Prix. It's been an interesting season so far, and last time out, of course, we had Lando Norris win his first Grand Prix, meaning that he is now leading the championship. We are second in the Constructors, and we are maximising everything that we possibly can out of Lando at the start of this year. Now, we might not be able to catch up with the other teams in terms of the development race, but we're giving Lando the best possible chance with strategy and maximising those points at every Grand Prix. I don't think he'll win the championship this year. I think it's probably going to be something that we try and throw next year's resources behind, but at the moment he's doing a great job, and I can't wait to see how we get on at this year's Spanish Grand Prix. So leave a like if you enjoy and all of that good stuff, and without further ado, let's get ourselves immersed into the action. First of all, Lando has himself another dev point, so we'll add that onto his defending. Logan Sargent doesn't have anything, neither does Piastri, and nothing for our team, guys. Let's just have a little look at the car development. Are we expecting anything to come through? So new chassis should be in 2 days and a new front wing in the next 8 days. Our underfloor, which is going to be our next big upgrade, is hopefully going to be coming in the next month or so. Right then, let's continue on and see how it all goes. So design complete for the chassis. Let's get that manufactured immediately. Mick Schumacher and George Russell have been scouted. George has got another 32 months left on his Mercedes contract, so don't think we're going to be getting him, if I'm honest. Who else could we scout? Who else could be good for us? I mean, Charles Leclerc, potentially. Doesn't actually have any interest in joining us as it stands. Ocon might be an interesting one. Yeah, quite honestly, I'd like somebody, of a similar age to Lando if we can. Obviously, we've got Piastri. Piastri, will still have a few years left in him. Zhou Guan Yu could be somebody to look at because he has been fabulous in this series so far. So let's keep that going. I don't know what's happened. We've got low stock of that front wing. Shall we get another one manufactured then? I guess it must have come from the last race and Piastri having a big shunt. Underfloor manufacturing complete, as is our front wing. Okay, gearbox in poor condition, so probably time to go and get a new one on the car. Obviously, that's where there's going to be a lot of variation from previous years. Front wing is sorted. What was the other one? I think it was the underfloor, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we've got everything on the car that we need. Let's keep going. Front wing design completed. Let's get that manufactured as soon as possible. So we should have one on the car in time for Spain. I don't want to spend too much money. We haven't got loads and loads, so I'd rather not go for the emergency stuff if we can avoid it. Right, so qualifying position. I think one car in the top 8. Let's go for that, and both drivers to reach Q2 should be achievable. Into the race then. Race finish position. At least one driver in the top 10, and we'll try and get our next streak going. We'll say one driver will finish in the top 10 for the next 5 races. That should be quite nice for us. Okay then, let's just make sure that Lando has got the latest front wing. Yeah, one of them has been made, so let's get that on his car. That's fine. Okay, into the Spanish Grand Prix we go then.
Formula One has cranked up the heat over Barcelona. The first Grand Prix held here was won by Nigel Mansell after a wheel-to-wheel battle with Ayrton Senna. But who will follow in his footsteps this weekend? Long straights and medium-speed turns dominate here, but there's something else to watch out for at Barcelona. The air currents are strong and unpredictable, and they'll be giving aerodynamic components a real run for their money this weekend. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Right then, still no rain this season, which is quite surprising. Not looking forward to that if and when it does come, but I'll see you guys for qualifying and see how we get on in that. Right, here we go for qualifying session 1 then, so let's get ourselves into the action.
And Lando, radio check.
And we're going to get Oscar Piastri out there first.
Okay, so that's a green light.
Hopefully he'll be able to do something special this weekend. Of course, last weekend we utilised the slipstream to good effect. Not going to have as much of an impact round here this year, but we are expecting Oscar Piastri at the very least to be matching his teammate, and you know, within 0.03 of a second in that first sector. And I think we are going to see more of Piastri this weekend than normal. Obviously run a slightly lower spec front wing, so interesting to compare those parts this weekend as Piastri now comes up to the line and he's going to put in the first time. It's a 1:16.3, and well, Lando definitely quicker in that middle sector than his teammate. And let's watch him as he goes through this final sector. Giovinazzi 0.4 off Oscar. Now here we go then, Lando Norris, very lovely run through the final section there, and he flies all the way up to the line, and I think this is going to be in the 15s, a 15.9, so 3.5 tenths quicker than his teammate Oscar Piastri. Very good from Lando Norris, who of course has a new gearbox along with his teammate. Potentially that's maybe where we could look at for Piastri. Probably going out on those ones again. I think Norris is more than likely safe, but we could just get him ready to go in just in case. But Lewis Hamilton once again quickest. He's looking quick again. He had a few races where he was pretty anonymous, to be honest, and you know, we were pretty surprised about that. Being an 8-time world champion now, Piastri's dropped into the bottom 5, which is an interesting one. I think we might have to give him a brand new set of soft tyres now. Norris 4th, I think he'll be okay there. Send everybody else out there now. So, oh, sugar, sent Norris out. Didn't mean to send Norris out. Oh well. It's just an extra bit of mileage on the car. I suppose he can maybe try and give Piastri a bit of a slipstream. And that's exactly the opposite of what we wanted, really. So most people have started their lap now. And the ones you're keeping your eye on, perhaps Albon, Ricciardo can definitely improve, Joe, Ocon. All drivers that you would imagine should be able to do better than they have done. And here we go then. Keeping an eye on Piastri. I'm not expecting Norris to improve his time, as he's on his used soft tyres, although he has gone green in that first sector. Piastri doesn't on his brand new soft tyres, so that's not great. Let's keep an eye on him. See Norris not far ahead on track. And what's the difference between them? Piastri definitely a lot slower than he was the first time around. Norris middle sector okay, Piastri middle sector better. Lewis Hamilton does improve on his time, which is good for him. Perez goes up to second, excellent time from him. Ocon doesn't improve, so the man at risk now is Zhou Guanyu. Can Oscar Piastri outperform Zhou Guanyu? That's basically what we're looking for here. And Piastri flies around the final corner. Norris doesn't improve. What about Piastri? He does a 16.2, but it's not enough to get through. It is not enough to get through for Oscar Piastri, and he is out in qualifying 1, and that is a huge disappointment for him. And, well, he drops even further down in the end as Albon manages to get through. But Esteban Ocon, lucky boy, he gets through just about. But Piastri will start 17th tomorrow. That's a huge disappointment. Right then. Into Q2 we go. And Norris on the brand new set of soft tyres. Let's see how he gets on this time.
It's just a radio check.
And we're going to leave it mid-session this time.
Yeah, radio check, all good. Track should be green now.
But yes, very, very disappointed with Piastri. I think he got into the top 10 last time, didn't he? And perhaps started looking good out there. Yes, I think we'd appreciate Hamilton getting out of the way here. We get a little slipstream from the 8-time world champion here. That's alright. That's actually probably the perfect start to your lap, because I don't think he'll catch the rest of them throughout the process of the lap. So let's see what Lando Norris can produce. Now very quickly coming up on the Alfa Romeo of Daniel Ricciardo. Got Leclerc ahead of Verstappen, so Verstappen must be on an in-lap. Ricciardo is on an outlap. Verstappen's on an outlap as well, so yeah, in a bit of trouble here. I thought these guys would all be on proper times. Now can Lando get past Ricciardo? He can. Not bad through the first couple of sectors. Green in them. But Max Verstappen in the slow sector. Hopefully he's going to be starting up his flying lap now. He flies around the final corner, and here we go then with Lando Norris as he comes around the final corner. Where's he going to go this time? It's a 15.9, which is quickest. That is quickest so far. And you got to ask yourself, is that going to be enough to get through to Q3? It probably is. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Why is Norris? Why did Norris not come in? What happened there? Norris stayed out there and is now retired. Oh no. Oh, that is just ridiculous. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why.
Did somebody spin out there?
I don't know why he ended up. What did I do? Did I click him to stop coming in? I'm really confused. But yeah, going out in Q2, Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Albon and Russell. Oh, that is so annoying.
Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
Qualifying went well for McLaren and they're set to start this race feeling quite comfortable. Aston Martin did a good job during qualifying and they're pretty much where everyone expected them to be on the grid. Now it's up to them to defy expectations during the race itself. and the sky is looking grey and cloudy today. An effective tyre strategy could prove very valuable as the race plays out.
Well, Formula One is back in Barcelona, and the teams have got their work cut out for them.
Well, we know tyre wear's not a massive issue around here, so let's have a little look at what we're expecting. So possibly a two-stop strategy, soft, medium, soft. I do think it might be worth going a little bit longer with Oscar Piastri. And maybe even trying to do a bit of a one-stop. It's certainly not going to be easy, but I think you can do it. And that might get him track position on the day. So let's try that with Piastri. I'm also actually going to get him a brand new fresh engine. We can't do that because we haven't used other stuff yet, which I guess makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, that's fine. We'll give him a fresh engine, see if that will help him in this Grand Prix. For Lando Norris, he can be on the two-stopper. Could we do a medium soft? Would that work quite nicely? I think it probably would, so let's go for that. See how he gets on. Add a little bit more fuel into his car. It's going to be a fuel-critical race. And see how they both get on at the start of this Grand Prix. I'm gutted about Norris not being able to compete in Q3, but at the very least he starts 10th. So here we go, let's get into it.
It's a somewhat overcast day for the drivers, who've now taken position on the grid. And there is Lando Norris. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. And it's the other McLaren. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. Will their hard work pay off today? This is it. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out.
Lights out, away we go. Verstappen off to a good start. Sainz and Hamilton will follow Verstappen all the way to the first corner. Let's watch the battle for the lead here.
This is really good.
And see what happens as they go round the first corner. And Hamilton side by side with his teammate Carlos Sainz. Is he going to manage to get past? I think he has done. Norris, meanwhile, has lost out to one of the Mercedes. He's straight back past for now. Porsche there in 9th place. It would be nice if Norris can get back past him at the start of this Grand Prix, and he is having a little look around the outside. Obviously, lap 1 is probably the time that you can get most positions gained. As Piastri now having a little look at the Mercedes of George Russell. He goes down the inside, and that looks like he is going to get that move finished, and he goes round the outside of turn 9. What a beautiful move that is from Oscar Piastri, and he is now up to 15th position. As Norris still having a little look at Porsche through this final sector. And now Piastri perhaps having a look down the inside of Alex Albon, and I think there was a lot more pace in Piastri's car this weekend, and potentially he's going to show that today with a brand new fresh engine. So here we go then, using the ERS to good effect as he starts lap 2 of this race. Is he going to pull out? Doesn't look like it, but already pulling a gap on Russell. Already see that Piastri is doing a nice job here. Norris now, we're going to bump him back down to neutral. But Max Verstappen leading the way. As it stands, you've got Lewis Hamilton in second, pushing him all the way. Carlos Sainz in 3rd, Vettel 4th, with Ricciardo in 5th. Good stuff. And Norris will be trying to get away from the Mercedes of Bottas. Pop him into overtake here. See if he can make that move on Porsche without the DRS. So here comes Piastri again, looking at Albon here.
DRS is enabled.
So here we go then with Lando Norris. It's right in the slipstream, but so is everybody else. Yeah, no look there for Piastri. And now I think we have to settle into the race and hope for some DRS maneuvers. So yeah, Norris is going to be in a bit of trouble in this race, starting where he is, and well, Lewis Hamilton has managed to get past Verstappen. He's already out of the 1 second window. This could be a Lewis dominated Grand Prix if his pace is anything to go by. And obviously strategy is going to play a massive part today, because overtaking not easy round here. And you can see early on in this race that the pack has sort of, well, I mean, everybody's kind of still in it, aren't they? But Magnussen has finally dropped off the 1 second gap. Need to pop that into balance. That's going to be a big problem today.
Yeah, confirm.
Now. Oh, here we go with Norris. This is a great move. What a great move that was. Went down the inside and Norris now through. On Porsche, goes round the outside. Oh, wow. I mean, that was a moment, and he's still got the inside line here. This is great. What a brilliant move that was on Théo Porsche from Lando Norris.
Good job so far.
And he's now back up into 9th position. And chasing after the Ferrari up ahead.
With a great overtake.
Good stuff from him. Back into neutral he goes. As Piastri sticking with the guys in front, which is what he needs to do on those hard tyres. And that's what we like to see. Great stuff from Norris. We'll hopefully see more from him as this race goes on. Yeah, it would be nice to get past Leclerc as soon as possible. Piastri's locked up. Where is he? Oh, I think is he okay?
Let's take a closer look. Now just take a
Wasn't
look
great.
at the McLaren.
Did he crash? Did he go into the... Oh, he did! Oh, that's a huge crash.
A big smash. Never
So
felt that.
they're out of the Grand Prix, surely.
And
And Piastri, another big mistake.
And it may have really hurt their overall chances.
He's lost his front wing, so let's have a little look at this. Yeah, another front wing. I guess 2 medium tyre stints from here. That's what he's going to have to do. I don't think we've got it. Oh, we have got a safety car. A time penalty for Oscar. So yeah, Gasly is out. So here comes Oscar Piastri into the pit lane.
Just be careful with this tyre. Yeah,
It's very annoying because...
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Yeah, confirm.
Piastri, should have been in this Grand Prix, should have been... I mean, he was in a great position. Yeah, I think the one-stopper would have worked out very nicely for him, but again, a mistake is costing him. And chassis is reasonably damaged as well. It's just a shame that he's absolutely thrown away
Back a bit.
the new engine, essentially, or the benefits of it.
Got loads of energy.
So safety car in this lap.
Is in this lap. Safety car is in this lap.
Yeah.
Happy to push.
Should we get Piastri's strategy sorted out? So I think...
Stop, lift and coast.
Yeah.
Oops, we'll go for another medium tyre stint a bit later in the Grand Prix. That'll be fine. So how far away? We're 13 laps away with Lando.
Yeah, confirm.
Just a reminder how late the line is. No overtaking till the line.
And here we go. Well, what a... I mean, he couldn't overtake. He had to actually duck out of that, and that's why Porsche's got a bit of a run on him. And Porsche, will he brake later into turn 1? Oh, they're still side by side. Norris manages to stay in front just for now. This is important for the race because if Porsche gets back past, that is going to give him the opportunity to pull away, and he had the inside line there. Now will Norris go down the inside again here? Oh, yes he has done, but Porsche is through. That's massive.
Regained a place.
But Norris is still led, he's still fighting, oh my word. I thought that was going to end in tears, but they're still side by side. And Norris now with ERS will surely keep the position. What a move, that was brave from Lando Norris, and he is through. That's exactly what we needed to do. Now Piastri is following. Giovinazzi won't have the most pace on the grid because of the damage to his car. And this could be a good chance on Leclerc again. He had an excellent run out of the final corner last time, but had to back out of it, otherwise he'd have overtaken before the line. Yeah, no luck there, and the two Alpines fighting side by side, Magnussen and Sebastian Vettel, of course. Well, here goes Lando Norris following them through. No luck as it stands, so I think let's just back off and
save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
oh, and wow, Piastri's locked up again. Goodness me!
Now just take a look at
What
the
is he
McLaren.
doing? Wow, well, Piastri.
DRS will be active.
Piastri may well have to think about his future here at McLaren. Might have to bring somebody else in to steady the ship. It'll cost us a bit of money. We might have to go for a free agent, but fastest lap of the race for Lando Norris. Starting to get into it. So good to see. He's right behind Leclerc now. The problem is it is a long DRS train, this. Oh, he's done it. He's got past him. I wasn't expecting that.
Nice work.
Still side by side, and he needs to get back within a second of the two in front here.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
And he looks like he's about to do it. The player's still there. And with DRS, he's able to just about pull away. They're still side by side, but Norris has made it stick. Excellent move. And now Norris up to 8th position in this Grand Prix, working his way slowly up the field. We're trying to save some ERS now. Meanwhile, Piastri starting to catch up to the back of Giovinazzi again. Shows the pace that he's got. He should be able to comfortably make it through those guys. Another new fastest lap for Lando Norris. He's definitely doing a good job at this stage of the Grand Prix. Oh, fastest lap for Piastri now. There you go. 121.1. So the McLarens are working well at this stage of the race. Lewis Hamilton absolutely dominating at the moment. Sainz has just overtaken Verstappen for second. I'd love to try and hold off some ERS for Norris and see if we can have a proper go at the two Alpine cars. Let's do some harvesting then. Oh, people are coming into the pits now. This is an important part of the Grand Prix here, because a lot of the front runners are in now, the soft tyre runners. So
Overtake button available.
we're going to give Lando a bit of license to kill here. Now, let's not make any mistakes, Lando. Let's not do what your teammate's done. I think he could get past both of them here. Oh, he's going to have a little look down the inside, is he? That would have been aggressive. But here we go. He comes round. DRS enabled. And can he get past the second Alpine? Just ran out of straight, unfortunately. Verstappen back past Carlos Sainz. They are side by side at the moment. Sainz manages to stay ahead for now. Piastri up to 12th place. Needs to get past Tsunoda. Tsunoda doing a great job. See if we can give him the stuff. And here we go then with Lando Norris. Looks like he's going to be through. Very good. And he is through on Sebastian Vettel, and now we'll hopefully be able to get past
Lando, nice job.
K-Mag as well. Oh, K-Mag into the pits, and that's put Norris under pressure here. It's going to be a drag race. I think Vettel might win it with a slightly deeper break in. No. Not quite. So it's now up to Norris to
Leclerc has
be a bit more aggressive, take a bit more out of these tyres.
Okay, Lando, Sainz has pitted.
So Lando up to second in this Grand Prix. Actually, 2.2 behind Vettel, behind Verstappen here.
Maximum pace.
Yeah, confirm.
Piastri up to 6th as it stands. Pretty good from him. I'll drop that back down to
Big
balance
lift.
now.
Confirm.
And Piastri, weirdly, in a not terrible position now, because he should be able to take these medium tyres a little bit longer. Well, Lando Norris now out there on his own. Ocon up to 3rd. I think he's going to be pretty aggressive about this. Piastri up in 4th place. Let's see what can happen then here. Look at Norris come out compared to everybody. Piastri past Russell. I assume that was an on-track overtake there. So we're going to be aggressive on this in-lap from Lando Norris.
And we're box now, stopping in front of our garage.
Yeah, confirm. Happy to box at the
And
end.
we have got yellow flags, and I think it's Carlos Sainz.
Someone spun out.
Yep, Sainz had spun, and he's lost a bit of his front wing as well. I think we're going to get a safety car.
It's a collision.
Well, it was Carlos Sainz that got the penalty, so he's obviously made a mistake. But yeah, Norris doing a great job being aggressive on this lap. And it is a personal best middle sector. That's what you want to see. He's now flying through the final sector here. He's going to be putting the soft tyres on. So here he comes into the pit lane then. Lando's in. Now this needs to be a good pit stop.
And just
And
remind
it's going to be
pit
Oscar
limiter in the pit
Piastri that
lane.
takes over the lead of this Grand Prix for now. Hamilton's not far behind. There goes Lando. Can he come out in front of the other guys he was battling with? Here comes Verstappen. Perez is away. Now Lando gets out. Well, is he in front of Leclerc? No, he's not. So it's a bit of a shame for Norris, but he's on the soft tyres and definitely fresher tyres, so he might be able to get straight back through here. Is Piastri leading this Grand Prix? Still quite a way off his planned pit stop. So now, absolutely crucial for Lando that he doesn't get bogged down in traffic. So Carlos Sainz right at the back. That's somebody out of the equation. That was definitely in the equation to win this Grand Prix. Let's give it a bit of
Overtake
welly out of
available
this
if
final
needed.
corner.
Confirm.
Let's see if he can do it through the first sector. No, doesn't look like it. Well, it's not great, is it? And here we go down the inside. What a move this is from Lando. Once again, he's pulled out a brilliant move at a part of the track that you don't really see much overtaking. And I think he should finish it off as well.
Let's get back in the rhythm.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's going to be right behind Daniel Ricciardo now.
McLaren gain a position.
Piastri, meanwhile, still leading this Grand Prix.
Some lift and coast will help that.
Genuinely doing a good job. Let's harvest some energy with Lando.
So,
I think Lando's in the race for the podium here, you know. Just do not get repassed by Leclerc. That's got to be the message. Almost a second in front of him now. Piastri, meanwhile, is about to have a little battle with Lewis Hamilton. Let's see what he can do. I assume Hamilton is just going to get straight back through in that ridiculously good Aston Martin car. And there he goes. Good move from Lewis Hamilton back into the lead of this Grand Prix. Now can Piastri stay with him?
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
This is where Lando has to be careful. He can't get too bogged down in this. Certainly not by Ricciardo. Vettel, Verstappen and Magnussen are cars that he is battling for position. Lando needs to use his advantage on tyres here. And he might have a little look here with some heavy braking. Oh, that's a brilliant move from Lando Norris. And he is through.
Yeah, it was a good job.
And I'm assuming he's going to be able to stay in front because he's on the soft tyres. Ricciardo managed to do it. Wow.
Bit of an update for you. We're currently in P8. Can we have a recharge on, please?
Confirm.
That didn't work out.
You can turn recharge off if you want to.
Yeah, confirm.
So Norris kind of in this middle ground battle, isn't he? But this is technically the battle for second place. Perez may well hold on to it. Piastri's still got a lap or so, so let's be aggressive with
We just
Piastri,
need to push now.
which is always a risk. Always very much a risk. Let's see if he can pull out enough to get in front of Albon. That would be unbelievable if he manages that. So he's going to come in, put on the fresh medium tyres. So let's keep an eye on Piastri this time. He's been in free air this whole time.
Copy that. So use pit limiter, pit limiter.
He may well get himself in front of Alex Albon. Remember, Piastri will not have to pit again. So let's see what he can do. Here he goes. Can he get out in front of Albon? I don't think so. It's just going to be too soon. Wow, that was pretty close though, wasn't it? Can he get in front of Ocon? Yes, just about, with the cutting of the corners there. Obviously a visual glitch. So he wouldn't have been able to drive that line at that speed. Right, now then. Back to the battle for Lando Norris. It's a tough one. We'll be pitting reasonably soon. That's oh, I thought that was Vettel going wide there. Let's give him a bit of license to push here.
Confirm.
Decent run. Can he go down the inside? He tried. Vettel seems in trouble. Now it's going to be his favourite overtaking place that you would expect that he will get back past. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. Somebody ran wide somewhere.
Look at that!
It
They've
was
run
Yuki
wide.
Tsunoda, one of the Williams cars. So here we go then with Lando Norris. Does try it down the inside again. That
Doing a
might
good
be
job
enough.
so far.
Finally get past Daniel Ricciardo. Let's have a look.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
I think it's going to be almost identical to what happened before, but this time Norris does get his nose in front onto the straight, so he's now chasing after Sebastian Vettel. We've got Verstappen and Magnussen battling as well.
We need to charge here.
Let's see.
Copy.
Piastri struggling to get past Ocon as it stands.
Red Bull moved up.
Looks like Piastri straight back through there.
McLaren gain a position.
a
Let's
little look
take
at
a
that.
look at the replay. Now just take a look at the McLaren.
Yeah, taking inspiration from his teammate there, it would appear. Right, here we go then. Let's see if he can do another wondrous move on the Alpine here.
Confirm.
Weirdly, no. Unless he can do it in this final sector. Here we go. As Verstappen, no, Verstappen hasn't dropped out of the 1 second window. He has dropped out of the tour window. It's going to be close, but I think Norris is going to get them eventually.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
Yeah, confirm.
Lando really does need to get in front of his teammate, doesn't he? This is the problem, isn't it? Had he been in clear air, this would have been
We've just had a spin.
a pretty... Oh, Hamilton has spun. I mean, he's so far in front that it didn't matter, but it's not great for him. Yeah, Lando. It's so tough because he needs to come out in front of Albon, really, for this to work. Perez in the pits. You can see where Perez came out, and Perez was a long way up the road to us, and Perez has come out behind Piastri. Speaking of which, he needs to get past this AlphaTauri of Stroll very quickly. Yeah, that looks good. Hamilton in the pits. Ricciardo in the pits as well. So let's attack with Norris.
Stay close.
I think coming in this lap is probably the best for him. Piastri battling with Russell here.
It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
So Norris coming in this lap. Where does he come back out? Does he come out behind his teammate? Let's see. Here we go then.
Just be careful.
Lando's going to be coming into the pits. And one of the Alpines has come in as well. Kevin Magnussen is in.
And just remind to use the pit limiter in the pit lane.
So this is a big battle now. He's away. Has he got out in front of the Alpine? No, he hasn't. So they're both on soft tyres. Lando's are new. Where does Norris come back out? That's annoying. Oh, this is very annoying. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for Lando. That's not where he wanted to come out. We've got Perez now trying to get past Oscar. Remember, Oscar going to the end of the Grand Prix on this tyre set. It's a nice little move there from Oscar Piastri. Well, this is what could have been had Norris stayed out for another lap or two. Because he might not even undercut Vettel and Bottas here. And Leclerc all up there.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Where's Piastri going to shake out in all of this? Because for him it's net position. Well, there's Tsunoda in, and now Ricciardo could be in trouble.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
That's the Alpine of Vettel. Had
Tsunoda boxed.
Norris come out there, that would have worked out quite nicely. Piastri up into third then. After an eventful Grand Prix for him. He's now in net third place. And that will turn into second once Verstappen comes in. So this is a decent opportunity for Piastri to do something pretty special today. Now we need to get past Ricciardo and then use that momentum to stay close to Vettel and get through. So Verstappen in the pit lane now. So we should get him, and that's a very nice move from Lando Norris. And that is Verstappen. Oh, yep, he's through.
You know, a nice job.
Well done, Norris. That was awesome.
McLaren have got some momentum going.
And now he needs to overtake Vettel. And Piastri still battling with Sergio Perez
Big lift.
Contact.
on those soft tyres. They're side by side. If Piastri can stay with him, then that will massively help. And there you go then, Norris following Vettel.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Ooh, this is pressure now. Because this could really turn into a very interesting finale. Ocon's in the pits, so Ocon will be dropping down the field. There goes Norris with DRS. He's going to close right in on Sebastian Vettel. I'll tell you who don't look very good at this stage of the race, Red Bull. They'll be very, very disappointed with how things have transpired. Perez is up in second. Piastri's still following him, which is great for him. Norris, can he get past Sebastian Vettel here? Maybe use a bit of ARS to catch up to Kevin Magnussen. Oh, nearly. This should be the moment now for Lando Norris. Russell's in the pits, so this is starting to look very good for McLaren. And here we go then. Oh, what's he doing? Why is he not? Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying that he's not just passing him. That's devastating. Yep, harvesting a little bit to basically try and take that momentum forward. So here we go. We've got 13 laps to go here. Still quite a length of this Grand Prix. I'm really intrigued as to what's going to happen here. So here we go then. Surely Norris this time has to be able to get past Vettel. And he has done. This is good. So Norris is straight past Vettel this time. And we'll be using his ERS through that first sector. And I'm hoping that he can get more than a second away from Sebastian Vettel. That's the idea behind all of this. Not far away from a second, that's good. Have to keep pushing on the fuel, I think, to try and get within that 2 seconds to K-Mag in front. Yeah, 1.5 now is the gap. Piastri still staying with Perez, by the way. In all of this.
Focus on fuel from now, please.
Yeah, confirm.
And now Norris 1.1 behind Magnussen, and I think we need to look after the fuel range a little bit. Well, Piastri can probably push. So here we go then. Norris is within range of Kevin Magnussen, who's not been able to catch up to Piastri. And who would have thought this? Piastri, with that big lockup, crashed out Gasly, brought out the safety car, has gone on to a two-stop strategy of mediums, and is now in the running for second place. And he might even make a move for it here. I think it might be time to harvest a little bit. We've got a good gap to Verstappen behind.
Recharge on then, please.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Let's keep this going with these boys. What's Norris doing yet? Still there. Still doing well. As Piastri has just made a move for second.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Yeah, we can't afford to let Vettel catch up here. So now we're going to put Norris onto normal. Piastri still in second here.
Just recharge off, please. Just recharge off.
What a performance that would be from Oscar. Now then. Fuel is getting low, but we'll bring it in the final couple of laps here.
Advance the race position.
So just zoom it forward. Norris's fuel is getting low. Let's see if we can conserve it over the next lap to get him to finish the race, basically. So now then, let's have a little look at tyre wear. Piastri's tyres are the best of anybody, really, other than his teammate Norris. We've got 3 laps to go. This is going to be super close. I feel like Piastri's got at least 5th in the bag here. Could have as high as 2nd. Right, gonna go balance now, because that won't last all the way.
Okay, happy to lift and coast.
And we'll zoom it through. Norris is gonna have 2 laps here. And there goes Piastri round the outside. And he is through. Now we're going to be aggressive on the tyres. We're going to push the fuel. Now for Lando Norris, he's going to deploy his ERS. Let's see what he can do over the next 2 laps as Piastri into second position in this race. Absolutely brilliant from him. Lewis Hamilton, meanwhile, is a ridiculous distance ahead of everybody. Now Lando Norris is going to have a look at Kevin Magnussen. He's going to go up the inside, I think, of his favourite overtaking spot. Oh, it's close. It's very, very close. Now, can he go down the inside here? It doesn't look like it. And I think Norris can probably afford to push on the final lap of the race as Lewis Hamilton starts the final lap. Here we go then. This is going to be absolutely everything from both of our drivers on the final lap of this Spanish Grand Prix. Hamilton leads. Piastri is in second. Here goes Lando Norris. He's going to try and push into 4th place here. Can he get past Magnussen? It looks like he's going to be able to. Yep, he's going to go down the inside. And he manages it. Well done, Lando Norris. Absolutely brilliant. Right, we need to pop that
Lando,
onto
nice
balanced. Here we go then. We're going to deploy ERS with Piastri.
Use energy if you need.
And now, can Lando get past Sergio Perez and get a double podium for McLaren? That would be ridiculous after what happened in qualifying for both of our drivers. Remember, Piastri started 17th. He's been at the back of today's Grand Prix. Who is going to come out on top here? Is it going to be Piastri? I think it is. Piastri's going to finish second here as Lewis Hamilton comes over the line. Lewis Hamilton wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Piastri is coming round the final corner now. He's going to get his first podium in Formula 1. Absolutely brilliant from Oscar Piastri. After a crash earlier on, he comes over the line and he finishes second. Norris finishes 4th in the end.
Checkered flag.
Wow, wow, wow. What a race for Oscar Piastri. The coming of age of Oscar. Wow. Ho, ho, ho. And Perez, what a race for him. And Ferrari finishing 3rd.
That's a checkered flag.
You've got to say, that was an incredible top 5. But Lewis Hamilton, a bit worrying how awesome he was today.
It was such a joy to watch McLaren's driver give it their all.
Well, you've got to say, well done, Oscar Piastri. From 17th to 2nd, including a crash.
Fantastic result for McLaren.
His pace was obviously just going to be very good in the middle of the race in clean air. Didn't really have to deal with traffic, and that was massive in the end.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
I mean, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Lewis Hamilton wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri finishes 2nd, Perez in 3rd, Norris finishes 4th with the fastest lap of the race as well. Kevin Magnussen finishes a great 5th, with Verstappen only finishing in 6th position after starting on pole. Vettel finishes 7th, Ricciardo 8th. Leclerc finishes 9th with Bottas in 10th. Missing out on points then, Porsche, Albon, Ocon, Russell, Guan Yu, Stroll, Tsunoda, Giovinazzi, Sainz and Pierre Gasly. Into the Drivers' Championship then, and Norris increases his lead over Max Verstappen to 20 points. Consistency the key for the British boy. of Lando Norris. Lewis Hamilton back up into 3rd position after his 2nd win of the season. He'll be regretting those races where he just wasn't anywhere with performance, but now he seems to have got the car back under control, and he is going to be absolutely pushing it all the way, and I think he could win a 9th World Championship. Oscar Piastri into the top 10 with that podium finish. Speaking of constructors, we are now only 20 points behind Aston Martin in that constructors battle, and comfortably ahead of Alpine, as we are currently in 2nd position. Into the dev point allocation then. Norris has one, Piastri surely has one, yes he does, and hopefully Logan Sargent has one as well, not quite. Shame for him in the end, but 3.4 million. Wow, wow, wow. And, well, Oscar Piastri on the podium, doing a terrific job. Yeah, you got to be very, very happy with that. I don't think we've seen the podium there, did we? Do you not see the podium if it's a non-licensed driver? I might be wrong. I might have missed it, but I don't feel like we did have the podium celebrations, but that's that one then. I think next time out will be a much tougher proposition in Monaco, but you've got to say that was a terrific race, and surely for that you've got to give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.